Okay, this is video 2. My phone ran out of storage, so I had to go to my iPad. So, where I just left off, we were saying that you need to make sure that you are putting the 3057 in the withdrawal column. And then you will need a new balance right at the end of that line. And we'll do that in a few minutes after we get all these on. So we can go ahead on your bank statement and you can now check mark the airport gift shop and the 3057 because you now wrote it over on your checkbook register and it's accounted for. So we're going back up to the next thing on our register, and it says groceries are us, and that amount was $57.89. So then we're going to go see if it's the same over on the bank statement. Groceries are us, $57.89. So let's go ahead and check mark those. Groceries are us. Okay. Next, on your checkbook register, you have check number 1319 that you wrote out. It's a paper check again for a college dorm deposit. So I explained this in class. This is like when you guys are getting ready to go away to college and you need to send them a dorm deposit. So it's money coming out of your checkbook. It's a withdrawal. However, they could be holding on to this check for a couple of months to hold your dorm room. So what you got to do is make sure that you have that money in your checking account in the meantime until they decide to cash it. So we're going to look over at your bank statement. Do we have $350 anywhere on here? I just happen to know there is not. So what that means is they're holding your check. It would only show up on your bank statement if the college that's, you're going to for that dorm, if they cash your check. Plus you'll see the next check number is 1320. So over here, college dorm deposit, that was check 1319. All right, so we know now that it's not over on the bank statement. So we have to go write it on the bottom of the bank statement. It's on the register, not on the bank statement, so you got to write it on here. Okay, the date on that was 4/18. And it was college dorm deposit. Now do not get this mixed up because it says the word deposit. Do not get this transaction mixed up thinking that it's a deposit of money into your checking account. It is not. It is a check you wrote it's like a deposit that they're holding your money for that dorm. So you have to put it under the withdrawal column. It's money coming out at some point. So that is $350. And then you'll have a new balance right here. To get this new balance, you're going to take this $439.34 minus $350 to get your new balance. Okay, so we're going to go back over to your check register and we can check mark this off that one's taken care of now. Okay. So now we got to look at the next one down on your register. And that is charity funds, and it is check number 1320. Charity funds, $25. Go over to your bank statement and see if that's on there. It doesn't say charity funds, but you know it's the right one because it's check number 1320. And it's for $25. So go ahead and check mark that one on your bank statement. Check mark it on your register. And now you're moving on. So now you have in your checkbook register, you have a deposit of $250. So this is money being added to your checking account. And you'll notice, and if that confuses you at all, make sure you look at the balance over here. You'll see that it's $1404.88 and it goes up to $1654.88. You're adding it. So is that deposit over on your bank statement? Well, yes it is. It was probably a transfer from your savings account over to your checking account. So go ahead and check mark 250 there. Check mark your transfer. Back over on your checkbook register, check mark 250 and the deposit. Okay, next thing on your checkbook register is Not So Green Gas Company, $52. And over on your bank statement, $52, Not So Green Gas Company. And you'll notice this one, it's just out of order because of the dates. So we're going to go ahead and check mark Not So Green Gas Company, $52. Go back to your register, Not So Green Gas Company, check mark that. And check mark $52 so we can keep track of where we're at. So the next one on your checkbook register, you'll notice that up there, is your basic internet, My Basic Internet. And you wrote a paper check, and it is check number 1321, and it was for $33. And if we go over to the bank statement, you'll notice this is your check 1321 and it's your $33. Okay, so check mark over on your register, check mark, and check mark that. Next thing on your register is check number 1322. You wrote a paper check for your house payment, and it was for $1,375. And you go over to your bank statement and you can see house payment $1,375. So that matches up. Go ahead and check mark that. Check mark house payment. Back to your register, check mark 1375, and check mark your house payment. Okay, next on your checkbook register is Good Eats Cafe, and that was for $46, and it's a withdrawal. You went out to eat. And then over on your bank statement, Good Eats Cafe, $46. So that matches, and you can go ahead and give that a check mark. And then go back to your checkbook register and check mark those. Okay, the next one down on your checkbook register, it says deposit $1,200. $206.78. And that sounds familiar, right? Up here. It's your paycheck again. You're getting paid. So it's a deposit. So you have to make sure that you're adding it to your checkbook amount. So in your checkbook register, you'll see that you had $748.88, and then you added your check to it and got $13.55. So is your deposit over on your bank statement? So we only have a couple of things left, and this is why we check mark it, to make sure we're, not missing anything and that you're not getting lost on where you're at. So this is your deposit column, and there is not another deposit on here for your check. So we got to go over here and look at the date. So it is 4/30. And what you're going to notice is these last two on your checkbook register are not going to be on your bank statement. And then this one's there, but these last two on your bank statement are not on your register, so they're going to have to go over here to the bottom of your register. So that happens at the end of the month a lot. So you'll notice that the date at the bottom there is 4/30, so it's the end of the month. So the bank probably processed the bank statement, and these few things didn't get on the bank statement. And then what's on the bank statement over here that didn't get on the register is like a share dividend. So if you own shares of stock and they pay out a dividend, or like it's money that goes to you if the company made money or the stock made money, but you don't really know when they're going to do that. So it was added to your account, and you got to go add it in your check register, and then an ATM fee that you didn't add. So we are on the deposit that we have to add from the register. So it was 4/30. We're going to go over to the bank statement, remember, on the bottom. 4/30 deposit. And then it is a deposit, so we got to make sure we're following down right here, and we're putting it in the deposit side. And that dollar amount was, again, it was $1,206.78. And that happens a lot. Like when you have a job, you get paid salary, it'll end up being the same amount over and over. So that was $1,206.78, and we got it right here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to draw a line, and I'm going to put a little dollar symbol, and I need a new balance here in a few minutes. Alright, so that one's taken care of on the bank statement. We got to go check it off over here on the register. And I hope your copy is much lighter than this. And then here's the dollar amount. Check that off. Okay, the next one, boats are fun. It was check 1323. It's a written check, $715. And boats are fun is not here. So we got to write that one. That's the last one. I just happen to know that. And that was 4/30 as well. Boats are fun. And that was a payment of $715, and that is in the withdrawal column. So you got to make sure you're under the withdrawal column over here. $715. And then you're going to have a new end balance here. So this is going to be your end balance on the bank statement. So we can go ahead and check mark boats are fun, $715 now, because we know we got it written over here on your bank statement that it didn't show up on. So now you are looking at your checkbook register again, and it says 9 Mile Store. In 9 Mile Store, you spent $26.57, and that's in the withdrawal column. So we know you went there and bought something. And on our bank statement, you see 9 Mile Store, $26.57. So this one's on here, and we're just going to check mark them. And over on your register, give that a check mark. Okay, so everything's check marked on your register now, but we still have a couple things on your bank statement at the bottom that are not on your checkbook register. So we have to write these two things on your checkbook register. So $4.30 for both of those, and we have a shared dividend. I'm going to write them at the bottom so you can see them. We have a share dividend. Remember, I told you that is money that's coming to you. It's like for shares of stock, you earned money. So it's a deposit for 50 cents. So put 0.50. And the other one was an ATM withdrawal fee for $3. Oops. So ATM fee, and it's $3. So remember, it's a withdrawal, it's a charge. Put it under the withdrawal column. And we are going to have a new balance here and a new balance here. Okay, so we are going to use the calculator now. So get out your calculator and make sure you can do this with me so you know how to do the math on this. All right, so on the checkbook register, the last number that was on there before we wrote anything on it was $614.09. So that's what you had as a balance, but it's not correct. So $614.09 goes into your calculator. Oops. Trying to do this looking through a camera. 14.09. Hope that's what I said. Yes. Now you got to look at the $30.57. That is a withdrawal. So we're going to minus 30.57, and it equals 583.52. So that is the number that's going to go here. That's your next running balance. and I just gotta, 583.52. Okay, then we're gonna take that number and we have to add 50 cents to it. So I know you can probably do this in your head, but we're gonna do it on the calculator. Plus 0.5 equals, so we're gonna put 184.02. I'm sorry, 584.02. And then we have to deal with our ATM fee. That's $3. So it's a withdrawal. So you're going to subtract $3 minus 3. That equals 581.02. And I have to do another video in a moment, so stay tuned.